My friend here, and welcome back to my channel. My name is CaitlinAnwyn for anyone who is new here, and let's get into another speed build. And today I'm renovating another lot in Evergreen Harbour, but today I'm going to be using the brand new stuff pack Nifty knitting alongside the Eco Lifestyle pack. And that's the only packs I'm going to be using for this renovation. And the house that's sort of like neighbouring the one I'm renovating had like a really odd shape to it, but I was sort of inspired by it. It looks really weird, but odd for an EA shell anyway. Normally they're just boxes, but this is a box with a box on the side. But I kind of liked it, and I wanted this one, this house to sort of match in with its neighbour. I really like this little area as well. But I went for a lot darker colours on the outside than the neighbour, but I think the dark wood and that like rusty metal go really nice together. And then the new door that came with Nifty Knitting had like an orange shade. And so I just went with it then. I picked the orangey colour, rusty colour from the back bit and went with that. So this whole build is going to be black and orange themed. I do love my colour schemes. And I'm renovating this house for Knox Greenberg and his pregnant girlfriend Emma. How I forgot your name, I don't know. I literally created that sim. And I'm sort of planning this house to be maybe once Emma's had the baby. So this is going to be like a cute little family lot. And I did make it a small home or a tiny home, but didn't actually use anything from Tiny Living. I just wanted to make sure that it was less than 100 tiles. It is the biggest tiny house you can make, but it still gives you a discount on bills, which I think Knox and Emma are definitely going to need that. And these like green wall art pieces, like the plant sort of thing, had a similar metal frame to the windows and like that extension part, so I've used that as sort of more of a feature wall, because most of the houses around here have those like stripy beams or whatever on the side. So I wanted this one to be a lot greener because Knox and Emma are very green, so I wanted to reflect that for the outside of the build as well. And this downstairs is a little cramped, but I made it work. The kitchen is like crammed by the stairs, and I definitely wanted stairs in this lot instead of a ladder. You're probably shouting at me because I've wasted so much space with these stairs, but if the Sims are going to have a toddler, they can't carry the toddler down ladders, so the upstairs, they'd either be locked upstairs or locked downstairs. Not really useful. So I popped in L-shaped stairs instead, just so the toddlers can actually, you know, get around, because they can't do that with ladders, unfortunately. It does make the workable space for downstairs a lot smaller, but I made it work with the underneath of the stairs. I popped some little cupboards with plates in, and then this is when I kind of go a little bit like, I want everything orange. This must be either Knox's or Emma's favourite colour. Because I've gone a little bit wild with the orange theme, but I kept the wallpaper the same as the exterior walls, which I think the natural black wood goes really nicely with all of the orange swatches. And I've kind of played this as in Emma, while she was pregnant, living with Knox and his parents Mary and Blossom, and Blossom taught her to knit, so she's really got into knitting now. So she's put loads of different stations in where she can work on all of her knitting, and she's used a lot of her knitted goods to decorate the house as well. And I put a nice little high chair down ready for the toddler. I'm really not thinking that my Sims are going to be able to earn enough money quick enough before Emma has the baby. I think the baby's going to be a toddler by the time they get to move in this house. Especially because I think there's a problem with Plopsy at the moment. You're going to have to let me know if you've managed to sell anything on Plopsy, if you've got like the knitting pack. Because I've seen that some people have listed things on Plopsy and never had any offers, and I haven't had any offers yet, so I'm getting a little concerned about that. And these hanging plants that come with the knitting skill, you do need to put in some cheats for this. I'm not sure which ones because I put them all in. So the show hidden objects cheat, the show live edit objects cheat, and the ignore gameplay unlocks cheat. One of them will give you the knitting stuff. And it's really nice like having all of the stuff to decorate your house with. I've like hung one in the window, which is absolutely gorgeous, but it's a little bit fiddly to get out all these different hanging plants because you can't really tell what wall height they are, and they're all kind of separate from the different colors and the different heights, so you can't tell whether it's like a short height, a medium or long, and you can't really tell the colors either, so you've got to like pull them out one by one. Kind of fiddly, but if you don't want to put any mods in your game, you kind of just gotta take the time to find your favorites, or you could like organize them all in a room. See, this is when like my enjoyment of digital organizing comes in. Like you could pull them all out and then organize them by length and color and save them as rooms instead of having to pull them all out of debug. But then you'd only be able to decorate with one if you're only putting one in the room. I don't know, it's an idea. And I wasn't really sure where to put the toddler bed. It looks really dangerous putting a toddler bed right by the stairs, but it's fine. There's a wall there. And then there's a cute little new dollhouse that looks like recycled. This totally reminds me of like the cardboard boxes I give my rabbits. They love them as toys, and now I can give cardboard boxes to toddlers in game too. And Emma's definitely knitted a few toys for her baby ready. And the bathroom is upstairs because there wasn't really much room for it downstairs because I needed to put like a full set of stairs in. I probably would have put the bathroom in with the kitchen. That doesn't seem sanitary, but never mind. It's a lot easier with a toddler anyway. I popped a bath in because obviously you need to bath your toddlers. So this is quite a nice little family house. You can expand it to pop in like a full-sized bed in that second bedroom. There is room for one. I'm like fussing with my hair. I didn't actually heat curl it today. Usually I just use a curling wand to curl my hair, but I've seen this thing on like online where people are curling their hair with like dressing gown cords or what? Robes. That's what Americans call them, right? Trying to think of like a non-British term for it. A robe, right? A dressing gown. You know, those cozy things you wear in winter over your pajamas. And it actually works. Like, I've seen it a lot wavier on some people's hair. But my hair's naturally curly, so it kind of likes being curly. So it doesn't really drop all that much, especially on the like lower levels of my hair. It gets super, super curly. But I'm kind of impressed that this was just my hair wrapped around a dressing gown cord. And Emma's obsession with knitting definitely stretches upstairs as well. I thought this little corner area was really underutilized. I didn't really want to just put a wardrobe in there, so I wanted to try and sneak in like a mini office. And if you go on like Pinterest, you see tiny spaces fit with loads of like storage for crafting and stuff, so I kind of wanted to make it like a mini Pinteresty office with the new stuff. I really love those hanging plants in windows. I think that's like my favorite thing. You can see them quite nicely from the outside, and it gives nice shadows when the sun's like going through the windows. I really enjoy it. And then I thought I would utilize the roof as well and put a nice ladder going up there. Emma and Knox are super green and love using renewable energy, so I gave them some solar panels. Obviously I completely forgot to give them like a water collector. Probably should have given one of them as well, but the juice fizzing thing went really nicely with the coppery metal and the recycler did not. So I wanted to give Knox something to do to earn some money. Now he's not going to be living with his parents, and obviously the juice fizzing machine is not safe for children, so putting it on the roof is keeping it away from those little fingers. And then because these Sims are super into being eco-friendly and stuff, I wanted to make sure that they had their own little garden. Knox's one mum, Mary, loves gardening, so maybe Knox has got his love of the outdoors and love of gardening from Mary, so I wanted to give them some plants. I do plant them some plants. I pop the seeds down and everything, and they've got some plants ready to go in that house as well. And that is it. It's just a cute little tiny home ready for a brand new little family. So this house is up for like 2 adult Sims and a toddler. I hope you like this little build. It's quite dark. I put a lot of black in with this one and kind of wanted to make a little bit alternative. Knox is living in a crane right now, so he's not going to be wanting like a normal bog standard Willow Creek house, is he? But what do you think? I love the little Pinteresty office area. I don't know whether you can hear the helicopter outside, but there is a helicopter outside right now. I don't know whether that's being picked up on my mic and whether you can see how distracted I am, but we've had helicopters around quite a bit the past couple of days. Anyway, while that's distracting me, I'm just gonna finish it off there. I hope you enjoyed this little build. What was your favorite part? Mine was definitely the little Pinteresty office area in the bedroom. I'm gonna leave it off there. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, and if you haven't already and you would like to, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I usually upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!